Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol DCTH. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday and have been doing it on a pretty routine basis. So that's where these green and red line annotations are coming from. But before anything else, definitely quite a bit of house cleaning here needs to be done. So what I'm going to do is just delete these lines out of here. Yes, they still pertain to the chart, but in the spirit from a presentation standpoint of not wanting to risk confusion by having clutter all over the place with a million lines, I just, like I said, delete these and we'll just try to keep this as clean as possible. So the first updates though come from foundational principles in charting, which state when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So this will mean a little bit more to those of you that watched the video from yesterday, but if you did, hopefully you remember me talking about 14.5 cents as resistance, but now that the price is broken above it, this would be considered one of the newer areas of support. And then same with up here at 16 cents was a level of resistance, but now would be considered what I would say the ideal level of support is. I mean, hey Clay, what would make this chart look the strongest? If the price can hold up above 16 cents, that would be a very big sign of power on the bull's part. But if the price falls below it, by no means am I saying the entire chart's ruined or anything like that. But yeah, preferably speaking, if the price can stay up above 15.5 cents, or excuse me, 16 cents, that would be a great sign of power. What about areas of resistance? At this point, two levels of resistance that stand out. The first one is what I would call the fun one. And the fun one is just right up here at 18.5 cents. I call it the fun one because I'll be the first to admit it is fun to talk about testing previous highs and breaking new highs, and that's what 18.5 cents represents. However, in many cases, as is the case here, usually there's an initial bridge that first needs to be crossed before you can start talking about, that fun level of resistance. And in this case, that initial bridge is right there at 18 cents. So before you start talking about doing battle with 18.5, bulls first got to fight up through that 18-cent mark. But all in all, at the end of the day, if you don't even want to talk about resistances, that's fine, because all you want to see from the chart is just for it to keep on doing what it's been doing. And what has it been doing? It's been building those higher bases. And, those that have been holding for a while have witnessed the results of that and how the chart will take care of itself, including breaking areas of resistance. So even if the price doesn't break through those resistances tomorrow, not the end of the world. It's just all about building higher bases, and this one's been doing a great job of it. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.